What up, everybody? Teeker here. Today, the Teeker toy time machine's gonna take us back to 1994. Little Teeker was introduced to The Crow. The Crow is an iconic movie. It is a cult classic.
Victims, aren't we all?
You gonna vanish into thin air again?
I thought I'd use your front door.
I wish the rain would stop just once.
It can't rain all the time.
Introduced James O'Barr's creation to the world. James O'Barr seems to be a really cool guy who's had an interesting life, who has prospered through some rough times. But he created Crow in 1989. It was a small print, independent comic book, but I guess it probably would have been around 92 that it was picked up and bought by a TV studio. I'm not sure. I think it was Miramax that did The Crow. And then Brandon Lee, the late great Brandon Lee, who was on track to be a mega star, son of Bruce Lee, was cast as Eric Draven, the lead character in The Crow. The Crow is a story of tragedy and love. Eric Draven and his fiance slash wife slash girlfriend, depending on what media you're looking at it, are murdered, and then he comes back as the Crow to avenge them. The tragedy of the whole thing is it's just a great movie, but Brandon Lee was unexpectedly, accidentally killed on set with a prop gun with a real bullet, I believe. So he passed away shortly after. I think he was 31 or 32. I believe he was the same age as his father, Bruce Lee. So it is a tragic story. It is an unbelievable movie. The comics are awesome. The sequels 2, 3, and 4 are nicely, let's just say, not very good. So let's open it up. Like I said, the time machine takes us back to teenage Teeker, pre-Teeker driving, and we're gonna check out this Diamond Select. It's a newer figure, but it's based on the '94 Crow Vision, but it was made in 2020. I don't even know if Diamond Select is around anymore. All right, so we do got a smushed box, so it will make this a little easier. Y'all know how I am about boxes.
What is this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
And the Crow, Eric Draven. There's tape right there. That's probably what I won't open. All right. Let's pull the Crow out. Not too hard to get out. I thought you'd have a couple more accessories. All right. Check him out. He is kind of funny looking. Not that Brandon Lee was a giant guy, but kind of Diamond Select. He's got some chest movement right there, but I think they maybe should have made his arms and chest a little bigger. Got his custom boots right there. We all know that there's a professional wrestler who completely ripped off this genre, which actually his hips do move up and down and back. So that's kind of nice movements. Got some knee movements. So it's been in a box about 5 years. So ankle movements. Chest, man, he's got some skinny arms. The crow needs to do some push-ups. Hands do move around. Got the awesome paint job and the luscious Brandon Lee hair and that iconic shirt with holes in it. He's got their wedding band right around his neck. This is a cool fig. I feel like he should be a little bigger up top. Um, so then we have his crow. Now in the movie, everybody could see the crow. And they shoot the crow because his power basically comes from the crow. But I learned after watching the James O'Barr signing when he talked about the whole thing, nobody can actually see the crow but him. Okay? So that's the kind of, backwards in the movie right there. Now, one thing I also learned, James O'Barr was dear friends with Brandon Lee, and he does not draw Brandon Lee. He only draws his version of the crow. The only version, he'll draw Brandon Lee crow every once in a while, and he'll send it to Brandon Lee's sister, because I believe that's his only surviving relative at this point. Um, so if you get a chance to get a Brandon Lee, James O'Barr Crow comic, he does not do a whole lot of them. I actually do have a couple of them. I'll give you all a glimpse of them in the video. So, and then this is the I can't even remember what it's called. He rips this off the top of the church when he's fighting. I can't remember the dude's name. He's a classic villain. Now, if I remember, he doesn't have this thing very long. So, but in the movie, he does have a trench coat. Kind of wish he had a trench coat. Maybe we'll take the Punisher's trench coat and put that on him, or try to find one. Now, I will say he's a tall dude. I didn't. He looks even taller because he's so skinny. He does have a stand here. Is there not a piece that hooks onto him? Did I miss something here? I don't really know that. I didn't go there. Huh. I feel like there's supposed to be a little piece, the little piece that wraps around his waist to hold him up. So we'll go ahead and, let's break that off. Tearing this thing up, man. He does have that for his heel. That will keep him standing up. So let's measure this guy out. He's a good he's 8-inch figure. Wow, he's a big guy. Oh, I'm trying to think. My Berserker, I believe, is a 7. So he's taller than the Berserker. Grifter's another DC 7. So he's, yeah. Tell you what, the Crow's a big, tall dude. All right. Those guys over there. So the question is, how does this... stand is made for his crow. Okay. We got a little crow right there, a little spot in the tail area. That's pretty cool, actually. If I could stop breaking things off, hopefully they're not really breaking. But so I guess we stick them on here like this. And this crow is back there like that. We could take that one off, I guess. That is kind of cool. Diamond Select. This is the first Diamond Select thing I think I've opened. I can't remember if my John Wick, I think it was a knockoff anyway, but I think it was supposed to be a Mayfix knockoff. So, iconic movie, phenomenal comic book, bunch of really, really bad sequels, but one of the cool characters, a tragedy in the movie, and a tragedy in real life. The Crow, ladies and gentlemen, starring Brandon Lee, created by James O'Barr. Appreciate you guys watching. Teeeker out.